Hi and welcome to Eve's Tarot. Today we're doing a monthly general reading for the astrological sign of Leo. And we're just going to do a general reading to see what messages come through for Leo for April of 2017. This is just general messages, see what comes through, what we need to be aware of, or what our advice is for the month of April 2017 for the astrological sign of Leo. Okay. And I already pre-shuffled the cards before we started the video just because these cards take a little bit longer for me to shuffle because they're so big. But I think I'm just gonna start. So let's get this started. Okay, so we're gonna start the month with the Prince of Cups, which in this deck is the King of Cups. Awesome. So the King of Cups is a caring male figure. Could be you, could be someone you know, but this is usually you taking on that identity of the strong, emotionally mature nurturer. Oh, and the Ace of Wands at the bottom. That's like a new idea or a new zest for something. Probably in work or at home, because you've got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is usually a feeling of not having enough. And oh yeah, and then you've got, did I say Five of Cups here? This is the Five of Coins, and here you got the Five of Cups, which is disappointment. So you've got two disappointment cards motivating you this month. And you've got the Fool coming up. So it's possible that something is going to make you take a leap of faith. You're going to see that Ace of Wands here. That's a new beginning, a new idea, a new drive for something. And then this Fool, he's not a fool. I mean, it's the Fool card. That's about not being afraid to try something new and taking that leap of faith towards it. Ooh, you're trusting your gut instinct here. It might take people by surprise just because this is your outside influences, and you've got a Knight of Discs, who's someone who's very stable and grounded and slow to move. And then this here, taking a leap of faith on an idea, isn't typical of you, so it might shock a few people. So it looks good. It looks like it could be something regarding the home, just because you've got here the Four of Wands, which is it's a card about your home, about being happy, and you might be afraid to destabilize what you have now, but it's gonna be okay. You've got a card of, what's the word, of harmony here. So you're actually gonna wind up in a very loving and harmonious situation. Let's do some clarifiers here. Let's find out why you've got this Fool card here. I'm gonna do some clarifiers for the Fool card. What are you going after, or what are you taking a leap of faith on? possibly a new job, something completely different than you've done before. You're possibly done with whatever you were doing before just because it caused you so much disappointment. You just want to move forward and start over. Yep. So you got the Devil card. So usually that's like feeling restricted in something that has you trapped, maybe something that you can't let go of. And so now you're taking that leap of faith to move out of it, to free yourself. Okay. Okay, and then you've got the Lust. So it looks like one more. Wow, you've got three trumps, two major Arcana cards to clarify an Arcana card. Wow, that's so coming up. You've got some major transformations, major issues coming up for you. Very possibly a very well, I don't want to say, because well, this is what it looks like. It looks like maybe you were involved in a relationship that was purely about sex, and now it's like that's not exactly, I know it's a strange thing to say, but maybe something about it wasn't quite right, so you're disappointed and feeling like you weren't maybe appreciated. Maybe you were with someone and maybe it was this King of Cups, and I'm only saying that it was that person because this reading is for Leo. Leo's fire. So maybe you were with someone that you thought was absolutely perfect for you, but in reality, maybe to that person, maybe that person wasn't looking for a stable commitment, and so it was purely about sex, and that's kind of made you leave that behind and take that leap of faith in leaving that person. But it was hard for you. You're sort of shedding something that you thought was meaningful to you, and now you're moving on, and maybe you feel like you're a fool by moving on, but you've got the Two of Cups coming up for you also, which it's about harmony, and usually this is referred to as the soulmate card. So maybe you need to let go of this situation so that you can move forward and find what's right for you. It could shock some people. Maybe you were married to that person and now you're divorcing them because you know you can do better. That's what it looks like. But let's clarify this King of Cups, Prince of Cups, see what he has to say here. Okay, what does this Prince of Cups want to say? Okay, Prince of Cups, got heartbreak. The High Priestess again, that's your intuition. Because this card looks like this month you're very intuitive. You somehow just know things this month. You've learned a lot about your inner workings too. Okay, so it looks like you were very heartbroken and looking into the way things worked out for you, and it turned you into a person who's more in touch with her inner knowings. Yeah. So this Prince of Cups probably caused you heartbreak and did transform you, and now you're at a new beginning, moving on from this situation here, which did leave you quite disappointed. But maybe you are just starting from zero, moving on from that situation. Interesting. Very good, actually. I like it. It's like you had to learn a lot about yourself so that you could get to this Two of Cups. That's nice. Okay, let's clarify this Two of Cups just because I want to know. Oops. Another Ace of Cups. I mean, Wands. That's nice. So that's definitely a new beginning for you. Got an Ace of Wands here, a new set for life. A 0 here for the Fool, which is starting from scratch. Moving on from a painful situation over here. You came to the realization that it wasn't what you thought it was. And now you're more stable, grounded, know what you want. Okay. Let's do this Two of Cups, and then I think I'll do this one just because. Okay. Two of Cups. What's the Two of Cups here letting us know? Yeah. I'm gonna put it back. Peace. That's the Two of Swords there. So it's like the Two of Swords tells you to look within you to make the right choice. Do what brings you peace. Okay, so we've got the Moon, which is intuition, also not being afraid to start over and trusting yourself that you're going in the right direction. It's about trusting yourself more than anything. And then the Hierophant. So this is the sun sign, or yeah, the Hierophant represents the zodiac sign of Taurus. So you could meet a Taurus. And then you've got the Empress. Oh my goodness, I love this card. Such a pretty card. I don't know if you can see, it's a little dark, but the Empress is you. The Empress is a person who's creative, sensual, loving, mothering. It's just the person who enjoys herself and her throne and her happiness. She's confident and fulfilled, and she knows how great she is. And that's you. So you gotta keep moving forward. See, you're starting from zero, starting from scratch. You might be a little afraid because of all your experiences, but you're gonna find that Two of Cups and you're gonna come to appreciate yourself better. Okay, and then let's do a couple more just for this one, just because I already said I would. That's the Four of Wands. Okay, so we've got Knight of Swords, communication, Princess of Discs, and ooh, okay. So maybe here you're afraid of not communicating effectively, because both of these cards are about communication, the way you communicate things. You don't want to ruin what you have now just because you can't communicate. So definitely just watch how you're saying things this month. But you're doing good. You're doing great. You're in a great position actually. And you're still evolving. It looks like you did go through something really painful here, but you learned your lesson, and you're starting from scratch. And you're on your way towards happiness and self-fulfillment and self-empowerment and all that fun stuff, all that awesome stuff. Good for you, Leo. So that's your reading. What I'm gonna do, I guess, I almost forgot, is I'm gonna pull one extra card from my medicine cards over here, these ones, and I'm just gonna pull one random card to sort of summarize the entire reading to see what comes up. So I'm just gonna randomly select one card, see what comes up. And we got the fox. That's pretty. Anyways, I don't know if you can see that very well. There you go. But I'm gonna grab the book for it to see exactly what fox wants to say. So let me blend it. Okay, fox is camouflage. Fox's ability to be unseen allows it to be the protector of the family unit. See, that's here, actually. Well, that's what it looked like to me, you know, just being careful with how you communicate at home to keep the stability. Anyways, where was I? If danger arises, fox is Johnny on the spot. Let's see. This is accomplished through fox's ability to observe undetected without making others self-conscious. Fox is always concerned with the safety of family members and is an excellent talisman for those traveling far afield. So there you go. Very nice. If fox is chosen to share its medicine with you, it is a sign that you are to become like the wind, which is unseen yet is able to weave into and through any location or situation. You would be wise to observe the acts of others rather than their words at this time. Use your cunning nature in a positive way. Keep silent about who and what and why you are observing. There you go, Leo. Awesome reading. I really like your message for this month. So I hope you liked it. And I hope to see you in May. Take care.